Hello everyone, this is Crossfire Kitty, and this is the next episode of A Quiet Place, The Road Ahead. So this should be number 8. And we have just reached the harbor. As a recap, I am redoing these videos because my original ones were very pixelated and also very dark. This is easy mode, and we're getting all the trophies and collectibles possible in any area, though admittedly the one at the end of this one can be a bit of a pain. I might have to do that in 2 goes. We'll have to see how it happens to work out. The good news is the only thing to pick up in there is 1 document and 2 shuttles. And even though once you pick it up, it doesn't show up like when you pick it up anymore, it's still considered, collected. So I guess you'll know if I mess up if the shuttle becomes transparent when we come back to it. But I'll do what I can. I like to try to get them at the same time, but that one's probably the most fickle when it comes to the timing and getting the other trophy, which is getting the creature to break 3 TVs. It's doable. I've done it more than once. I've done it 3 or 4 times. Sometimes when I'm recording, suddenly things just go wrong, let's just say. There's another timed event that's earlier, and that one generally I'm okay with, though admittedly sometimes, again, RNG sometimes it will also mess you up. So over here is a briefcase, and the number is 629, I think. We'll get the clue up ahead, though. I feel like it's 629. We'll find out, I guess. I don't know why I went that way. Yes. And we'll get a mixed cassette, sweet stories to fall asleep to. Let's hope this helps the nightmares. And a letter, and some of those if you need them. I'm gonna go this way now. And there's some cool posters. This one is, I guess, about a movie. I'm not really sure. Beauty requires silence. But the interesting thing is this author, we're going to see her book later on in this chapter. But for now, we'll just continue on. Watch out for your sound, of course. And on the bench, there's a photo of a couple. And down below is another note on the table. Which is actually the answer to the briefcase code. I'm not reading the notes, but basically it says the recipe, and that's the combination. Okay, good job. I'm very good at doing that. Surprised I haven't gotten killed a lot more than I have. That box over there. Oh, no, it's a fountain? Sorry, I never noticed that. I mean, there's nothing on it. I just never... Oh, a trash can. Never mind. I just never noticed it before. So we're going to make our way to the street. There's some sand over there. You can get it if you want to. I don't think you have to have it necessarily. Just make sure you don't go too fast. I'll try not to. Careful of this stuff, crunchy stuff. I usually don't use it, but yeah, so you can, of course. It's not even that far to go. Well, this is probably the biggest thing, but just go between. I guess they have to do that in case you run out of sand or something. There's only 1 sandbag after all. And we'll squeeze through here. Okay. The creature always shows up there. And he always jumps over and makes that sound and does the vibrating thing. He always detects you there. It doesn't matter whether or not you would have been detected. He just does. I guess it's because they want you to stop for a moment so he can do that. Like, I don't really quite understand how his non-sight works. It's like he's obviously able to get around in the world even though he can't see. But at the same time, he can walk right into traps. So I don't really understand how his vision or non-vision works. So there is a inhaler. And we'll use one of ours. Trying to get that trophy for using 30 inhalers still. I mean, it will happen eventually. I just hope it'll work. It'll happen during the videos. These doors are so squeaky. Inside there is the store. I think it's the 7-Eleven, or not 7-Eleven, but 24/7 or whatever it's called. And you can get a couple of more supplies if you need them. And when I first played the game, I never noticed that there was a note there saying to rendezvous at the harbor and to go through the tech store, the 24/7 and all that. I never really noticed that. What I'm going to do is come over here and get a brick. How I get through the next area, which is also timed. Oh, what is that? Oh, it's a satellite dish. Okay. So I grab the brick. And I'll just go ahead and open the window or the door. Normally you would come in here to get the ladder, but I'm not going to use that at all. Plus it slows you down, I think. And this note is about dust. And this one is about the power needing to be turned on at the warehouse, which is where we're going to go. Oh, I was there. But all we need is a brick. I mean, I think they meant you to read those notes first because you'd read them before you go into the warehouse and not afterwards. And my picture is so much clearer now that I've fixed the fixed the pixelation issues. Hopefully my future videos will also be much better because of that. So I'm not going to go back and record all the videos that might have had issues now. I think it mostly is an issue when the graphics are more realistic like these. Most of the time I play a lot of cartoony looking games, so I don't think it affects them nearly as much. So what I do is I take the medicine, and hopefully I won't mess this up. Throw that through there. Careful, the glass will make noise if you step on it. And then I get this bottle and climb up here. You see there's broken glass all over. So I just angle up so I can go through without stepping on anything. And it does a little cutscene you can't skip. But once it finishes that, I throw the bottle to the right side of the screen. Just to get him to go over there. Oh, I have the trophy for throwing bottles. Okay. Then I take the brick and I throw it through the window to break it. Then I throw this over there just to make sure he's not bothering me. And then watch your sound, of course, still. When you get in here, it will save. Other way is going down below using the... Well, I don't think you need to use the ladder, but you come down from below. There's a ladder over there. Use the ladder to get in, actually. Get the brick. And I open this. I believe this one you have... Well, I'll look for the time in a moment. I have it written down. Okay, lift that up. Lift it, if it would work. Then he usually goes over there from the sound of the chains. While he's doing that, we're going to get the cassette tape. Okay. Still watch your sound because it's easy to get taken out here. And usually what I'll do is throw the brick over there. Just in case. Get this other brick. And the thing is, when you throw a brick and he goes to investigate it, he usually becomes completely on alert after that. He's not by you, but he still becomes alerted. So I'll move these. Sometimes he'll break these for you. It's kind of random. Then we do the door, and if we get through, we'll get the trophy if we get through in time. We did get through in time. But that's the pathway I've kind of figured out for myself. And we already read the notes, so we should have... yes, we should have 5. That is correct. Now we go through here, it'll be a little cutscene. He's very scary. But this is where you see that he doesn't like the sound of TV interference. Does not like the TVs at all. So we're going to go over to the right and get a shuttle. Oops, I don't know why I put that away. And they also sell refrigerators and washers and dryers. Oh, a recycling bin. Never noticed that. I mean, a lot of times I don't really look at all the stuff that's here. I just kind of go where I need to go. So once in a while, it's kind of neat to stop and just see what kind of environmental stuff they placed around the area. And then we're going to go over to this door. I'm going to go ahead and take some medicine. Working towards that inhaler trophy. And then here is the shuttle. Okay, if I could pick it up, that would be great. Thank you. And nothing in there. I couldn't remember. Inhaler? And you can go through the door there by unlocking it and taking the sand with you, or you can just go out the window, which is what I usually do. It's up to you, whatever you want to do. And there's a bottle. Personally, I prefer the bricks to the bottles, but... I mean, you can throw a bottle at a window and it'll crack it, but it won't break it. The brick will break it. And now we're gonna go back where we were going before. Climb up a building. Well, climb up a box or something. Try not to make all the noise that I'm making. And we're going to climb up to the roof for some reason. Well, we can't go through the helicopter. That would be silly. What I'm going to do is get the note on the right side once we get up here, and then I'll come back, or no, the left side. As you need the note if you want to get that trophy. And then I'll go to the left. And I seem to remember what's left and right. First left, then right. Ish. So, as you can see, down here is the briefcase. We're going to go over there and get the code, which is over there. But I already know the answer, but we have to get it anyway, so maybe save for the trophy. The document trophy. So I might as well get it now. And we don't need the sandbag, as we'll actually be going back to a different way. Somebody needs some help, though. Yes, they should use the sandbag. But this is the answer to the code for the suitcase. And it should be the last one. Yeah, if everything was done correctly. So as you can see, if you look sideways, it says 347. And I usually grab this sandbag here, but of course you don't have to. Just because there's some water here, but you can kind of go on the outside of it too. Oh. I thought I heard him. Alright, 347. I'd say that should be the last briefcase. Wait a second, just in case he can sense me doing a lock. Code breaker, good. I was afraid for a second it wouldn't work. Might as well use the medicine. Get the key and the note. We should have 7. Yes. And we're going to go through the door here and get the shuttle. And then go forward. And try not to make as much noise as me. Say that a lot. Here's the shuttle. Apparently there's another medicine over there. And over here will be a note which is customer service, I think. Oh, customer service, yeah. talking about how when everything started happening, everyone came to the store for toilet paper and were generally not very pleasant. I will go down to the street and get another shuttle. And there's a Bible quote, it looks like Ezekiel. I don't remember much about the Bible, but at one point I had to go to Catholic school or something. And I remember that. I'm not really religious per se, but I do remember that name. And the shuttle is over here. Guess I don't need those. And then we go back to the safe house. Just watch out for the glass. And the bubble gum? Steve inside. Oh no, Steve, we're inside. Steve's not inside, they were inside. Maybe he did show up though. Hard to say. And apparently somebody did not have a good day. You can see a bit of a mess here. And some fingerprints. Yeah, that doesn't seem, that's not good. And we should have 11 by the time we leave this area. I like the can does. Oh, there's one in the bathroom actually. And I don't need that. Wait, I guess I have 7. Yep. And lots and lots of mac and cheese. Because you can never have too much mac and cheese. So what she does is she goes over to the piano and kind of pretends to play a few notes. So it's kind of sweet. And this is the book by the author that was on the poster or board before. And here's another note that talks about the code, which is the month and the date of the Monday, the latest Monday, which will make the code 615. And this is a note about this guy who's a chef. He doesn't want to leave his restaurant, but there's a girl who wants to go to the harbor. He says he'll take her and promises he'll take her, but then a couple shows up and offers to take her instead. And he's like, well, it's probably good. I mean, I did lie to her, but I just did that so she would leave and hopefully find her way to safety. That's pretty much what it says. So 615. And you'll get a trophy for getting the code as well. And I hope we have 11 things, because I didn't check. Let's check. Yes, okay, good. And I'll list all those in the description with the timestamps and such. I mean, I'm going to watch the video again anyway, just to see what I picked up. And if I'm not sure which one is which, I'll, like, if they're all in the same room, I'll just say, in this room, these books. I usually do get the sand here, because it is a bit wet. And that guy. Poor guy. Try to save a little bit of it for the end, but not, that's fine. Seems like you don't really have enough to go very far. And there's a bunch of posters over there of lost people. It is interesting, I think. And you can look them over if you like. All kinds of people that are missing. Try to kind of bring the sandbag over here. Just you don't really need it, but I always want to try to put a little bit over here, but it always runs out before I get very far, so I don't know why bother. Maybe we'll have enough this time. Oh, that was pretty close. Alright. And here will be a note, which is Scared Girl Note. And turn or open that first. And this is the Scared Girl Note right here. And basically, the people that were taking the little girl to the harbor didn't make it, but Zoe, who is the girl, did make it. And then I'm going to just leave the board behind, because why would I actually bring it with me? Now we have a little bit of sand. Help out. And then this part is, of course, reminds you how this is a video game logic working all the time. We want to get past this boat. We need this crank, because we can't just climb the boxes and go over to get to the other side. No, we have to move the boat. Because that's how video games work. So to do that, we have to do this whole convoluted thing. Going over there and getting a crank. However, there are some notes and things over here, so that's fine. So you can go that way, but you need to get, if you want to get the shuttle, it's over here. And some medicine. Okay. And then I guess I could do that. You go back this way. Not need to open the door, because I already got the shuttle. And go through here. Normally I'd unlock the door and bring the board through. Because, you know, I'd grab that board and bring it through and then come that way. But I don't need to do that. And then here is the crank. Right there. But I'm going to move the board real quick. And there's a note here, which is evacuation order. And we need the crank, of course. Unless we come back to where we began. Therefore we have to open this gate because we're on the other side. Alright, grab that. Oh, I forgot. Put it down. They want you to put it in a very specific spot for some reason there. Forgot about the other. I keep forgetting about the board. I don't know what that is. Because we originally came from over there. Now we get to crank the crank. And you just do it high enough to get underneath it. Doesn't have to be that high, really. You can do it all the way if you want to, but you don't have to. That's good enough. And there's another note over here, which is a dock situation, I think. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Dock situation. Yes. So we'll grab this and go over here, and there'll be another note, and then the timed event, which may or may not work for me. Guess we'll find out. I mean, I'll make sure I get all the trophies here. I just might have to redo it. Which is kind of annoying. Mostly the TV one. But I have gotten them all at once before. So over here is this note, which I didn't write it down for some reason. See, what is that? Should have been me. Well, I don't know where it is. Yeah. Okay. It should have been me. Oh, that's it. Interrupted message. That's what it is. For some reason, I didn't write down. Oh, there it is. I did write it down. Okay, so this is interrupted message. Now, we have a brick, but you don't really need it because there's lots of bricks here. And they give you one right away. Yeah, what I usually try to do is throw the bottle, go down. I say I don't know if it's going to work. Doesn't work, I'll just redo it and get the other trophy I'm missing. Usually come over here just to get the creature there. Get that. Drop that. Get that. Bring this over. Grab the brick. Grab that. Well, if you need it. He breaks the TV. There. Shuttle. He's somewhere. Get the brick. Yeah, this one probably won't work. Over there. Keep going. And he'll go over there and break it, or he won't. Oh. Might be. There we go. Get to this. Get this way. Got a new milestone. And then you want to do is drop down. You're supposed to do this in 2 minutes and 15 seconds, so I don't know about this, but it's a big pain. So sometimes you get it. I got it. I can't believe it. I generally try to do it in that way, but you just, you never know if the creature will cooperate. Can't believe I actually got it again. I was sure I would not. And it's just kind of a little challenge to get them at the same time. You don't have to, of course. And then, over here is our last note. So that one is the one I always forget to write down, but it says Determined Soldier Note, so I think that's what it is. Oh, wait. What am I missing? I missed one. Oh my god. I know which one it was, too. Alright, I'm going to pause. I'm going to load back. Can't believe I did that. So what I'm going to do is this time, I'm not going to... I passed it. I just completely forgot to pick it up. I'm so embarrassed. So, obviously, we already got the trophy. We already got the collectibles. So, what I'm going to do is just get the document that I completely forgot about. And it's almost the same way, so I should have just picked it up, but I got so nervous that I forgot. So, what I'm going to do is just come over. I know exactly where it is. I just... Okay, it's not perfect, but I got it. And as you can see, he starts to break the stuff by himself half the time. This note. Just be careful. It's easy to try to rush out of here and end up getting caught. But we got all the stuff here, so... Other than the one note. Oh, so close to making it perfect. I'm going to be kicking myself later, but I'm not about to play the whole game again just for that one trophy. Or I should say collectible. Got the trophies. And if I'd gotten that note, it would have been perfect. Alright, now we'll read the note again. Now we got them all. Alright, let's leave. So embarrassing. Oh, Harbor, I'm glad I at least looked at my notes. Oh boy. So, a little note here. I got so annoyed at myself for not getting that one note that I went to my site account, replayed all the way the whole game to that particular spot. And I had so much problems. I tried to splice them together. I'm like, I'll just put them together. I picked up the note and I got him to break the TVs, but then I didn't make it in time. And then I made it in time going over the same route, but then it was very awkward to put them together. And I said, why am I doing all this? I got the trophies. I got the collectible. Not perfect. Just let it go. I have such a problem with just letting it go and being okay with it not being perfect the first time through. I got the trophies. That was what mattered to me. And I did go back and get the note. So that's why it takes me so long to make these videos sometimes, because I'll be so obsessed with making some little mistake and then I'll restart the game over and over again because it just aggravates me that I made that little mistake. I just need to not do that. I need to stop. I need to get over it. I mean, it's great when you're doing a trophy guide, but I'm not perfect. I mean, no one's perfect. And sometimes the video is not going to be exactly what I want it to be. Hopefully this will help someone either way. In any case, the video is over. I am not playing it again. I'm going to just have to live with that little I forgot the document the first time around mistake. So if anyone likes this or can sympathize, please like and subscribe. In the meantime, thanks for watching. Take care and peace out.